Today, we're going to talk about 5 cancer prevention. Now this is really interesting because there's 2 compounds, resveratrol and quercetin, that have been studied extensively for their anti-cancer properties. And there's quite a few. Over 200 studies just on rats and mice. And what they found is that these 2 compounds can actually induce apoptosis, or cell death in cancer cells. They inhibit something called angiogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels that feed tumors. And they also disrupt cancer cell proliferation, meaning they stop the reproduction of cancer cells. Now these 2 compounds have been studied in a lot of different types of cancers: colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, liver cancer, and they show very promising results. Now keep in mind, these are just test tube and animal studies. Can't really apply it to humans, but it gives us a good indication that these 2 compounds may have a role in cancer prevention. The other thing about quercetin is that it's a very powerful antioxidant. It helps to neutralize free radicals, which are highly reactive molecules that can damage DNA and contribute to the development of cancer. So by reducing the formation of these free radicals, quercetin can help to prevent the initiation and progression of cancer. And then we have something called epigallocatechin galate. This compound has been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells and promote their death. It does this by interfering with various signaling pathways that regulate cell growth and survival. So basically it gets in there and it kind of confuses the cell. It's not being able to send the right signals to survive, therefore inducing cell death. And again, this has been studied in several types of cancer, including colon cancer, stomach cancer, lung cancer, and breast cancer. And another study showed that EGCG could enhance the effectiveness of chemotherapy drugs while reducing their toxic effects. So, it might be a good thing to take if you're going through chemo, but I wouldn't do it without talking to your doctor first. And then we have curcumin. This is a compound found in turmeric, which is a spice used in many Asian dishes. Curcumin has been shown to have anti-cancer properties in several types of cancer, including colon cancer, liver cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and lung cancer, and it works in a number of ways. It inhibits the growth of cancer cells, induces their death, and it also reduces inflammation and helps to prevent the spread of cancer cells. But keep in mind, a lot of these anti-cancer properties of these natural compounds have been studied in test tubes and in animals, and we can't really apply them to humans. However, some of these compounds have been studied in humans, and they show promise as potential anti-cancer agents. For example, it's a clinical trial that's studying the use of curcumin in combination with chemotherapy for the treatment of colorectal cancer. So as always, I'm going to say this. There's no magic bullet when it comes to cancer treatment or prevention. The best thing you can do is to eat a healthy diet, exercise regularly, and get plenty of rest.